Alright, what is going on, guys? I figured we'd have a look at my stepdad's car. I'm sure you can already tell what it is by the title, and also, I mean, what it is, a pretty iconic car, but in case you didn't know, for whatever reason, and can't read, this is a 1957 Chevy. This is not a Bel Air. This is a 210 coupe, or not coupe, a 210 or 2+10. I forget exactly what they're called. It's not the Bel Air. Bel Air is like the top of the line edition. These were like, if I remember correctly, I forget what he told me. I think the 210's like the base model. I may be wrong. I'm sure if you're a Tri-5 Chevy guy, let me know, because I actually forget. Not too bad a shape for its age. I mean, it does have rust. I mean, this has never been restored. It had a paint job years and years ago, not by him, by the previous owner. It's kind of a crap job, to be honest with you. But from a distance, it looks pretty good. But I mean, I don't think it's ever been restored. I mean, if you look, she's got rust, like some rust here, coming along the rockers down there. You know, I mean, it's got rust here and there. The bumpers are getting rusted. You know, like it's got a little hole right here. Not terrible, you know, for considering it's from 57, you know what I mean? It's in pretty decent shape considering. But, yeah, it's definitely a cool car. He's had problems with it, you know, he's had to put repairs into it, but for the most part, everything on this is like super easy to work on. I mean, that's how old cars are. They're super easy to work on. But yeah, it's a cool car. Now the original color was like this type of color, like the body. I don't know if you can see it. I don't think. No, they painted the inside too, but the car itself used to be like this color, like this teal color, which is actually a nice color. I like it. But it's got a really big back seat. Now the floors are rusted out. You can't see it, but the floors are, he needs new floors. I don't know how that side is. I think that side's rusted out too. But floors aren't too expensive. But yeah, it's a pretty cool layout here. What I thought really weird about these is if you look, it's not like normal cars where it's park, reverse, neutral, drive. It's park, neutral, drive, and then reverse all the way in the other end. That's like really strange. I don't know if all cars had that back in the day, or if that was like a you know, a Chevy thing. That I don't know, but I always thought that was kind of interesting. It's got roll-up windows. Now I believe you could get power windows in these. I think it was an option. I'm gonna hit by stuck by a car here. I saw mine, my stepdad's, but he's had it for like a year, I think. $5 grand? Take care. It's funny because everyone always asks about this car. I've already had like 3 people come up to me and ask me about it. There's another one, they're looking at me. Everywhere he goes, this car gets like a ton of attention. I actually get a lot of attention on my car too, but definitely not what you get in this, I'll tell you that. Everyone knows what this car is. He added this on here. They're like little, like, aluminum strips or whatever, and he's got like hands here and stuff. Oh, that's cool. Gives it like a nice little mean aggressive look. Like it looks like it has teeth on it. I don't know, definitely pretty cool. I would pop the hood. Fortunately, I don't really know how this pops. Oh wait, this might be it. There you go. I got it open. I believe, don't quote me on it, I may be wrong, I think that is a 283. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's 283 with a 2-speed power glide. Now it's obviously an aftermarket carburetor. I believe it's a 4-barrel, but it looks, if it's pretty big, I think that's a 4-barrel. No, I don't know what, I know it's an Edelbrock, I couldn't tell you the model or anything like that. But yeah, so he's got that. It also has an Edelbrock intake. I don't know what else is modified in here. He hasn't done anything. The way that the car is, the way he bought it. I mean, besides like the little stuff up here, he also has lights wired up too. You can see the lights. Well, you can't see the lights, but you can see like some of the lights here, and then you'll see the wiring. At nighttime, this is all like lit up. He's got like lights in here, which looks pretty cool. You know, on the grill and everything. But yeah, it's a 283. It's not really quick or anything. This car's, you know, they're really heavy. They don't have too much power. But I mean, the biggest downfall is the fact that it's a 2-speed. If it had even a 4-speed, it would definitely wake it up a lot more. But yeah, I'm pretty sure it's a 283. You know, comment if it is, if you know what it is. I'm not exactly sure. But I'll start it up too. It's got a pretty good sound to it. I don't think it has an exhaust on it. I'm pretty sure it's just regular factory exhaust. Now back in the day, you know, they didn't have carburetors. I didn't have carburetors, I'm saying. They didn't have catalytic converters. I think this does have mufflers on it. I don't think it's just straight piped. But hit the little Chevy bow tie exhaust tips. They were chrome, but they're all like pitted like this. So he actually painted them Chevy orange, which is kind of cool. It's actually engine block paint. But it's unlocked. No, it's locked. Now this crack here, believe it or not, what happened with the crack was he was driving down the road and the window is off track a little bit, and he just so happened to hit like a pothole, bump hard enough, and it just shattered the whole glass. So he's gonna have to get that replaced. So when you close this door, you gotta be like real delicate with it. But it's weird, and you sit in this car, it's like, it's amazing how much headroom you have. I mean, you could probably get Shaq to fit in this thing, and the headroom is just massive in this. Like, the roof is so high. It's like, it's really weird, to be honest with you. It's weird seeing like the long hood. I guess not as long as mine, but like the way it's angled. It's a really weird angle. I'll start it up here. Now, a cool thing that I actually learned, I actually didn't know, he actually showed me today, you don't need a key. I don't know if this counts for all older cars or whatever, but if you put it on lock, it stays locked, but if you have it on off, you can just turn it. See, like it's on now? I don't actually need the key, which I didn't know. I don't know if all cars or older cars are like that or what, but I thought that was pretty cool. I mean, if all old cars are like that, I can see why, you know, car thieves used to steal cars all the time. It's definitely real easy to do, but alright, let's try to get this started here. It's hard to hold the camera and start this. There you go. Sounds good. Definitely got a nice sound to it. Now, I don't think it's straight piped. It's a possibility, but I don't think it is. I think he does have mufflers on it. But I mean, she's run good. She runs really good. He hasn't had any issues with the engine, I don't think. I think he had to do an alternator on it. He switched it over to an alternator instead of a generator. So he has an alternator on it now. He ended up, I think, the generator went bad. He replaced it with an alternator. I don't remember exactly what happened, but it does run good. Definitely got a nice sound to it. For a small block V8, it sounds pretty good. But turn it off. Now, I don't know, I think there's a speaker that goes up here. I don't know. I forget what he was doing up there. I know he did some stuff to the inside here. I think he painted this. What else did he do? He did, oh yeah, right here. 210. Alright, so this is the 210 model. So that's what it is, 210. I knew it was something like that. But there's another one. Nice car. You got the little smoker windows here. I don't know how these work. I don't want to mess with it. If he was here, I'd have him show you, but I'm afraid I'm going to break it. especially with that glass there. I don't really like messing around with that. But yeah, this is it. Originally he bought it, had like some weird, it had like Chevy hubcaps on it, but they weren't like the actual factory ones. They were like, oh, some type of whatever, like some car from the 80s or whatever. They didn't look bad on there. They actually did look okay. But he swapped them out and got the legit actual factory hubcaps. And that is the factory size. What size tires has got? 215/75 R17 R14. So yeah, like I said, it's a pretty nice car, decent shape. I popped the trunk, but I don't have the key. But I mean, the trunk is huge. I mean, the trunk is probably bigger than my car. If it's not bigger, then I mean, it's definitely the same size. It's not smaller, I'll tell you that. But this is pretty much it. There's not really too much to show. You know, I'm not like a guru on 57 Chevys or even like the Tri-5 Chevys. You know, I know a little bit, but not too much. He knows a lot more than me when it comes to these. But yeah, she's in good shape. You know, he wants to slowly restore it and, you know, get it back to her glory days. I don't want to say it's far from that, but it's definitely not close either. You know, he's got his work to put into it, but it's definitely a nice car, and he got it for a really good price. I forget how much. I think 2 years ago, maybe even longer. I actually don't even remember how long he's had this car. It's actually been a while now that I really think about it. I think he paid like $5,500 for it, which is actually a really good price. I always like this right here. Like, I love like the vents up here. I don't know, like I love that look with like how like the flips over. I don't know. Thought that was really cool on these. Maybe one time I'll try to get a video of it at nighttime. Because at nighttime it looks really nice, like all lit up with like the lights in the grill and stuff. But well, there she is, the 57 Chevy here. I figured I'd try to do a video on this because this is a pretty cool car. And I don't really see it too often. I'll see him like once, you know, once a month or something like that. He doesn't even always have his car, so sometimes I don't even see it. But the front bumper is actually in pretty decent shape. Just a little bit of pitting here, but the actual rust, I don't think this is actually too rusted out. You could actually probably get this fixed, the front bumper. Definitely this. Get this re-chromed. But there you go. 57 Chevy, guys. Like, comment, subscribe, dislike, hate, whatever. But there she is. Take care, guys.